As darkness falls across the land, the midnight hour is close at hand. If the terrifying tales of Halloween can't leave your mind, stay up with me tonight and ease your nerves. Fall is in full swing and the nights are getting cooler, but we'll keep it warm and lighthearted for you. There's never a dull moment in Pullman, so let's keep the spooky spirit alive and survive the frights together. Ladies and gentlemen... Okay. Well, this is Up All Night. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my previous Halloween costumes. I've never really been the most creative. My go-to move has been picking the most basic white guy and just kind of rolling with it. Whether that was Johnny Bravo or Steve Harrington. I think Jim Halpert, but somehow less creative on Halloween. But hey, who knows? Who's the boy of the year that I can be? I could be Nicholas Alexander Chavez from the Mendez brothers. I could be Jacob Elordi from Saltburn. I could be Glenn Powell from Twisters. Glenn Powell. But personally, I'm not sure I'm cut out for those costumes. Because this week, I thought I'd dress up as myself and go speed dating. And look, this story's not my fault. I had seen an ad for it the other day, and I know what it looks like, but I swear I just went for fun. It was just, I had some time to kill, and I thought, hey, why not? But seriously, look at this. You know, do you not see the pink hearts and the big thing that says speed dating? Well, those are the things I fell for. Those are the biggest traps and pitfalls for me. You can see where my critical error came in. So me, and the fool I was, I walked into that event, and I think everything that I was a few minutes late. I'm late to everything, and it's finally a gift. It finally paid off. Because right when I turn that corner from the elevator, there's these two little slits right next to the door, and I don't see a single man in there. Keep in mind, this was made by Girl Gaines. So I understood. But then, the only woman I saw in there that I recognized was a taken woman. Why would she be at a speed dating event? Well, it turns out when they say you want to have a swole mate, there's no clever play on words. They just want you to find a gym partner. It was just for girls to meet some new friends. Speed dating had nothing to do with it. To be clear, I did not open that door. There was no swole mate for me in there. Aww. So I saved myself the embarrassment, but I thought I'd share it with you. And actually, speaking of that, I'll do one more. Homecoming was a couple weeks back. And I gotta be honest, I have no idea why it exists in college. I mean, Greek Row gets an excuse to be a little more crazy, as if they needed one. And we have a football game. I don't know, that's about it. We could use something more like a homecoming dance, you know, with those cheesy proposals. I did one my freshman year of high school. Back when homecoming used to mean something, and my plan was set. The girl I was gonna ask liked elephants. So I got one little plush elephant and it had wings on it. And I had this cringy proposal on a note card, and it said something like, I'd be flying high if you came to homecoming with me. Right? Yeah, it was real beautiful stuff. And so when I finally had the guts to ask her, I walked up, I handed my ticket, and she just walked away. She's holding it, and she's walked away. So I panicked, and I went, did you want to go to homecoming with me? And at that point, with all that confidence in me, she says no. No, hang on, you can't laugh yet. This is still just a setup. She walked away with my adorable failure of a homecoming proposal. She left with my elephant. I don't know where that guy is, right? But it is what it is. I'm defeated, but I'm still okay, and we move on. Until, a week later, my buddy starts talking about how my elephant is sitting in her mother's classroom. Well, why is it there? He tells me that for the last few weeks, her mother has been waiting for people to ask about the elephant so she can tell them the glorious tale about the time her daughter was able to embarrass me, and she kept this as a trophy and a reminder and warning to anyone that felt as though they were worthy enough to ask her. It was absurd. My biggest opposition in high school, it was a teacher that I never even had. Look, I love the fall season. I love the festivities. I love the atmosphere. I love everything about it. Except carving pumpkins. I mean it. I cannot stress how much I hate carving pumpkins. I have very few irrational fears in my life. I'm scared of heights, I'm scared of women, and I'm scared of carving pumpkins. It's a visceral reaction. I can't explain it. It's been there since I was a kid. If they're the worst thing to exist ever, I would rather enter an octagon than open up one of those plants and see what's inside. And yet today, my producers decided it'd be really fun and on theme for me to carve some pumpkins. When we come back, we will have Robbie Rotten, recently coming back from the dead, and we can see a little bit what it's like to live life beyond the grave. We'll be right back. Rotten Robbie, it's good to meet you.
Hey, actually just go by Robbie, not
Really?
Rotten Robbie. Yeah.
Rotten doesn't mean anything to you?
No, I'm more than, I'm more than my death, I like to think.
You don't? Okay. Yeah. You don't clean up enough for me to... Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I got you. But here, today, in the light of Halloween, and please don't take offense that we were able to bring you on, it just happened to be the time.
Oh, this is your Halloween episode.
Just happened to be. I really wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But we're carving pumpkins. I know that before you would die, that was one of your favorite activities. And, or at least that's what your obituary had said. And so we kind of ran with it.
Perfect.
So I'll tell you what, you can decide what we design here, and then occasionally we'll show to the crowd what we're working on. What are we thinking?
How about we do thinking of good old skull and crossbone?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys friends with skeletons?
Who's you guys?
You're zombies of all kinds.
Oh, well, I haven't met that many zombies, so
Really?
I also never met a skeleton before. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I actually do have a skeleton still.
I've heard they're nicer.
Oh, well, that might be true.
Probably is.
All right, let's get to work.
Yeah, let's do it. Now, a lot of times in media, they have a lot of zombie portrayals. Is there a kind that really sticks with you that you can relate to the most, and why is it The Walking Dead?
Well, I actually got my start as a Plants vs. Zombies zombie, but I left that pretty quickly after a lawnmower incident. And then I became a haunted house zombie, but I got fired for being a little bit too realistic. That's all the experience I have in the traditional zombie field.
Did you play any part in Michael Jackson's Thriller? And I know a good chunk of the zombies helped make the dance choreography.
Well, I actually was a background voice. I was one of the voices in the back, of the screaming.
Really?
Yeah.
Because actually, right at the intro of this, we did a play on Thriller.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Okay.
Call of Duty Zombies. Accurate portrayal? Are you smarter? Are you dumber?
I'm smarter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you do a zombie sound for me?
No, I don't feel comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. World War Z? You guys were killer in there.
Is that a zombie movie?
Yes. They're the fast ones. They're climbing up the wall. There's a lot of you.
I'm not very
climbing
fast.
up the wall. You're not? How do you catch up to people?
How do I catch up to people to do what?
Do you trap them in the tofu restaurant?
Trap them in the tofu restaurant? Well, I'm actually...
Do people eat at the tofu restaurant?
People do shockingly eat at the tofu restaurant.
What's your salary?
Oh, well, I'm not going to answer that question.
As you can see, we got a little bit of a bone on this aspect here. And I'd say about 5 minutes tops, we're going to get the rest of this bad boy going. Nick, I think without stabbing you, I can probably start helping out around.
I actually make a mean tofu steak.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah, tofu. Any other foods you enjoy?
No, not quite.
You don't enjoy any other sort of gray matter food?
Okay, I understand where you're leading. I quit brains. I'm actually clean off brains for 8 months now. It took me a long time to get here.
So you did.
It's a dark moment of my past. I have, yes.
Does talking about it kind of bring back the hunger?
Well, sometimes it's nice to talk about it, to realize that's not who I am anymore.
So you were an entrepreneur,
Uh-huh.
but you were a mortician.
Yes.
Before, when you were that mortician, were there any kind of crazy death stories that you're like, that you are allowed to tell on this show that you remember?
Yeah, there was one person who worked at a fast food restaurant and they fell into the chicken fryer. That one was a little bit rough.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, the family really, really wanted an open casket, but
just beyond recognition.
Yeah, do not fall into a chicken fryer. Yikes.
Don't do it.
I think let's just keep going. I think it's going well.
That's an adorable knife. I appreciate it. Take a look at this. I know it doesn't mean anything, but I'm just saying it is fun.
I just appreciate the simpler. I just appreciate the simpler things, you know.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Skull and crossbones. I think it's almost complete.
Oh yeah. You want to use your bigger knife and
yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, you might as well. Yeah, but you might as well use it.
Just gotta shave off the little bit. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of pumpkin guts. Did I tell you that?
Oh, really?
No, I'm not. I have never loved it. I have had. Ask my mom. She's had to clean so many pumpkins out for me.
It's actually very familiar.
Not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Skull and Crossbones. Not to be confused with the Pac-Man ghost in Crossbones. I think it's impressive. I think we did a great job.
I think we did too. Pumpkin guts are a little bit familiar, but you know, it's fun.
They're familiar.
So
yeah, you said familiar twice now. What does that mean to you?
Oh, you know, it's just, I don't know, brings back old memories, but nothing of importance.
Is there a correlation between the guts we're talking about here today and the guts that you were talking about in your past? It's the mortician thing, right?
You know what? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I assumed.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're so much more than the Halloween monster that people can say that zombies might be. Is there any kind of monster that doesn't really branch out very much? Like, is Frankenstein really just kind of a big dumb oaf?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's actually Frankenstein's monster is the actual monster, but Frankenstein himself,
I've heard it both ways, but
he's actually not that smart of a guy, you know. The monster does more of the work.
Okay. Werewolves, are they?
They're actually, I hate to break it to you, werewolves are not real.
No?
No, they're not.
So if I were to be, so Team Edward's the only option for me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But vampires are real?
Yes, they are real.
Well, that's going to keep me up tonight. Now, I believe this is all the time we have. Is there any sort of thing that you would love to tell the audience one final time right before we close out for the night? And you can go back to zombie tofu restaurant.
Just tofu restaurant.
Tofu restaurant.
Yeah. You know, zombies are people too. I really support going vegan. It's a really good change to make in your life, whether you're a zombie or a regular person. You know, come to my tofu restaurant. It's called Tofu for All. The original title is supposed to be Tofu for All. Even if you're a zombie, zombies are people too, but it's a little bit too long. Thank you for letting me be on your show.
Well, of course. Thank you so much for coming, and we really do appreciate it. And I cannot wait to see your work in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back after this commercial break, and we will get to see what a haunted house might look like on campus and what people might be wearing for Halloween this year. We'll be right back. Woo! I hope you don't take, it's just kind of fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
all fun and games.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I think it's the sunglasses. And it's the whole getup.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey there, I'm Ted Lightning. You may know me from the dust gun, the grill ball, and various criminal charges. But today, from the depths of which we've never seen, I bring to you the El Tenedor. That means knife in Spain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen weaponry of this kind before. You may think this is merely just another product, but I assure you, the El Tenedor is unlike we have ever seen before. Just look at the shine on it, the beautiful stainless steel. Now look as it cuts through perfectly through this onion. Without a trace, perfect. You see the tears as it tears through it relentlessly. That is what the El Tenedor brings in again. There is no stopping this beauty. Perfect slices. You put those on burgers, pasta, tacos. This is a dinner waiting to happen. happen. Now I hear you. You want to get nuts? This is something you've already seen before. Nothing special. Well, Ted Lightning's got something just for you. Now watch as the El Tenedor, from one end to another, seamlessly, easy, without a trace. This is gone. Without even any hassle, no muss, no fuss. One knife still gets two. Two knives. Check this out. All right, line them up together, one after another, line them up, and you can get bam, bam, and look at that. It's clean as a whistle, all right? You see a knife, you think, oh, it's nothing. You haven't seen the El Tenedor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen exactly what the El Tenedor is capable of today, and I know this is one hell of an offer already, but let me make it just a little bit sweeter for you. For $19.99, we will give you not one, but two. Now, if you look back and you saw what happened to that banana, you know just how deadly two El Tenedors are in your hands. Buy today at 1-800-EL-TENEDOR. Call now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dominic Johnson. I hope you guys are enjoying your week of Halloween. Clearly I am. Fitted out, right outside of the Cub, about to go inside and check out their haunted house. I'll meet you guys inside.
Hi, my name is Maxwell, and today we're going to be talking to people on the street about their favorite Halloween tricks or treat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the line for the haunted house. And quite the turnout, I must say. Good amount of people here. Hopefully I don't pee my pants. Wish me luck.
Awesome. What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior? Okay, awesome. All right, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh, hey, all right. I like licorice, but it has to be the right kind of licorice.
Oh, wrong answer either way.
No.
You're gonna back that up?
Anything but Twizzlers.
Okay. Wrong answer again.
Yeah, I can't
All right.
Twizzlers.
What's your favorite season?
Fall. Right now.
Spooky season.
Right now.
Oh, it's dark. It's real dark in here. Oh my Gus.
All right, so what's your name?
Lucas, Scott.
Lucas, nice to meet you. What year are you?
I'm freshman.
Freshman, me too. Awesome. All right, so it's gonna be Halloween themed. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, I like Chucky, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's a little too creepy for me.
It's kind of creepy, but I'm kind of getting into it, I'm not gonna lie. But there's a lot of horror movies I like, so.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Ah! Keep walking, please. Please keep walking. Please keep walking. I'm sorry.
What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh my god. Twix.
Twix?
Love Twix.
It's a better answer than we've heard before.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
All right, what's your costume this year?
Oh my god, I'm gonna be Avatar.
Whoa, that's really cool. You're gonna go full blue?
Oh yeah, honey. You know it. Yeah.
Awesome. What's your costume gonna be this year?
I've got a few costumes. You could say Miss Ice Spice coming out, Mr. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, of course, and a few surprise ones.
I like that.
Thank you.
Man of his word.
I'll see y'all Cougs out there.
Jeez. Squeeze.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Halloween.
Yeah, we've heard that one.
I love the Terrifier franchise.
Oh, me too. Did you see the new one?
Yeah, I did.
Me too. All right, what's your favorite candies?
Almond Joy.
I like that.
Probably Twix.
Twix, fan favorite. I've heard it before. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.
Strobe lights? Come on. I like your outfit. Oh, dude, they did have a chainsaw. I knew they would have a chainsaw.
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Hershey's Kisses.
Hershey's Kisses, kind of plain.
I mean, that's the only thing I really got.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What's your costume gonna be this year?
Probably was like Nightwing, you know what that is?
Nightwing?
It's like a DC character.
Explain it.
So like, you know Robin?
I can't see anything. I'm so confused, Gus. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh, that was good. That was fun. That was good. We lost our friends. We lost all of our friends. This is scarier now. I don't like being the first one anymore.
So basically when he gets older, he becomes like Nightwing. Now I think about going like that.
That's pretty lit. All right, thank you so much. Have a nice night.
Oh, I survived. I would rate it probably a 2 out of 10. I wasn't even scared.
I've been Dominic Johnson.
I'm Maxwell.
I hope you enjoyed the haunted house. It didn't scare me at all.
You sure about that?
I fear no man. Thanks for coming out with us.
Thanks for not ghosting us.
See you guys next time.
Well, hey, you guys did pretty successful out there. Dom, you had nerves of steel.
Thank you. I tried. I didn't soil myself, so that's enough for me.
Yeah, that's more than most people can say, I'm sure. It looked frightening.
There was times.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And Ava, very successful. Everybody seems to be in high spirits, excited for the Halloween.
Oh yeah, Greek Row gets pretty hype.
As they should. Is this what you guys are rocking for Halloween? We got Minion and... You?
I call him Retro Man, and
Okay.
absolutely.
I like it. I like the fits. I went for a little bit more Sheldon Cooper meets biker theater kid. If you guys like it, I think that's what I'm going to go as. But I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you all have a very safe and happy Halloween. Thank you for staying up with me tonight, and have a good rest of your day.